Right now, in this very moment, something magnificent is happening in your life. You might not see it yet, you might not feel it completely, but I want you to know that the universe, God, the divine intelligence that creates worlds, is working behind the scenes of your life, preparing you for something beautiful. You are being shaped, molded, and prepared for blessings that are beyond what your mind can currently comprehend. You see, most people go through their entire lives waiting for some external sign, some permission slip from the universe to tell them they're worthy of receiving good things. They wait for circumstances to change. They wait for other people to validate them. They wait for the perfect moment. But what I'm here to tell you today is that the preparation has already begun. The signs are already showing up in your life. You just need to recognize them. There's a beautiful paradox in life. The moment you feel most challenged, most stretched, most uncomfortable is often the very moment when you're closest to your breakthrough. Think about it. The caterpillar doesn't just wake up one morning with wings. It goes through a complete transformation inside that cocoon. And if you were to cut open that cocoon to help the butterfly escape sooner, you would actually kill it. The struggle is what gives the butterfly the strength it needs to fly. Your struggles right now, the difficulties you're facing, they're not punishments. They're not signs that God has forgotten you. They're actually the opposite. They're signs that you're being prepared for something greater than what you currently have. You're being strengthened. You're being refined. You're being made ready. The first sign that God is preparing you to receive blessings is when you start experiencing a shift in your perspective. Things that used to bother you don't bother you anymore. Drama that would have consumed your attention last year barely registers now. You find yourself less interested in gossip, less interested in proving yourself right, less interested in comparing yourself to others. This isn't because you've become passive or indifferent. It's because you're rising to a new level of consciousness. You're beginning to see life through different eyes. When your perspective shifts, everything shifts. You stop seeing obstacles and start seeing opportunities. You stop seeing problems and start seeing lessons. You stop seeing delays and start seeing divine timing. This shift doesn't happen overnight. It's gradual. But when it begins, pay attention. It's a clear sign that you're being elevated to match the blessings that are coming your way. I've learned something profound over the years. You cannot receive what you're not ready for. If someone handed you $1 million right now, but you still had the consciousness of poverty, you would find a way to lose that money. If someone gave you the perfect relationship, but you still had the consciousness of unworthiness, you would sabotage it. The universe knows this. God knows this. So before the blessing arrives, your consciousness must be prepared to receive it and keep it. The second sign is that you begin to lose interest in things that no longer serve you. Old habits start falling away. Toxic relationships become unbearable. Negative environments drain you faster than they used to. This can feel uncomfortable because change always is. You might wonder why you suddenly can't tolerate situations that you accepted for years. You might feel guilty for outgrowing people and places that once defined your life. But this pruning process is essential. A gardener doesn't apologize to the dead branches when he cuts them away. He knows that removing what's dead makes room for new growth. The same is true for your life. When God is preparing you for new blessings, old things must fall away. The job that no longer challenges you, the friendship that has become one-sided, the habits that keep you small, these things serve their purpose in your life, but their season is over. Too many people hold on to the old because they're afraid of the empty space that will be left behind. They stay in relationships that drain them because being alone feels scary. They stay in jobs that bore them because uncertainty feels dangerous. They keep engaging in habits that harm them because change feels overwhelming. But nature abhors a vacuum. When you release what no longer serves you, the universe rushes in to fill that space with something better. Have the courage to let go. Trust that what's leaving is making room for what's arriving. You don't have to see the entire staircase. You just need to take the first step. When you start releasing what doesn't belong in your life anymore, you're telling the universe that you're ready for something new. You're making a statement of faith that says, I trust that there's something better coming for me. The third sign that blessings are being prepared for you is an increase in your faith and inner knowing. You start to feel a quiet confidence that everything is working out for your good, even when circumstances suggest otherwise. This isn't blind optimism or positive thinking for the sake of it. It's a knowing that comes from somewhere beyond your logical mind. It's a certainty that lives in your heart. You might lose your job, but instead of panicking, you feel strangely peaceful. You might face a health challenge, but underneath the natural concern, there's a trust that you're going to be okay. You might go through a difficult ending, but you sense that this is actually a new beginning in disguise. This faith isn't something you have to force or fake. It arises naturally when you're aligned with your purpose and being prepared for your next level. When your faith increases, your fear decreases. Not because you're ignoring reality, but because you're tapping into a reality that's deeper than what your physical eyes can see. You're connecting with the intelligence that orchestrates the seasons, that makes your heart beat without your conscious effort, that coordinates trillions of cells in your body to work together in harmony. This same intelligence is coordinating the events of your life. Many people pray for blessings but don't have the faith to receive them. They ask God for help and then worry themselves sick. They declare positive affirmations and then complain about their circumstances 5 minutes later. They say they trust the universe and then try to control every detail. Real faith is relaxed. Real faith allows things to unfold. Real faith knows that the best is yet to come, even when the present moment is challenging. Your faith is being strengthened right now. Every time you choose trust over worry, you're building your faith muscle. Every time you choose peace over panic, you're deepening your connection to the divine. Every time you choose to believe the best instead of expecting the worst, you're aligning yourself with the frequency of blessings. This is preparation work. This is you becoming someone who can receive and maintain the good that's coming. The fourth sign is that you start noticing synchronicities and meaningful coincidences in your life. You think of someone and they call you, you need information, and it appears at the perfect time. You take a wrong turn, and it leads you to exactly where you needed to be. These aren't random events. They're winks from the universe. They're signs that you're in the flow, that you're being guided, that something larger than yourself is orchestrating events for your benefit. Most people dismiss these synchronicities as mere coincidence. They rationalize them away. But when you're being prepared for blessings, these occurrences increase in frequency. It's as if the veil between the seen and unseen world becomes thinner. You become more aware of the magic that's always been present in your life. Pay attention to the signs. Notice the patterns. When the same message keeps showing up in different forms, when the same opportunity keeps presenting itself, when the same person keeps crossing your path, that's not coincidence. That's confirmation. That's the universe saying, yes, you're on the right track. Keep going, I'm with you. These synchronicities also serve another purpose. They remind you that you're not alone in this process. There's an invisible force supporting you, guiding you, clearing the path ahead of you. When you acknowledge these signs and express gratitude for them, you strengthen your connection to this divine support. You become more receptive to guidance. You become more attuned to the subtle ways that the universe is communicating with you. The fifth sign that God is preparing you for blessings is that you begin to feel a strong pull toward your purpose. Something inside you refuses to settle for mediocrity anymore. You can't shake the feeling that you're meant for something more. There's a restlessness in your spirit that won't be satisfied with just going through the motions of life. This can be uncomfortable because it means you can't hide anymore. You can't play small anymore. You can't use excuses anymore. There's a fire in your belly that demands expression. There's a calling in your heart that demands attention. There's a vision in your mind that demands action. Many people misunderstand this restlessness. They think something is wrong with them because they're not content with what used to make them happy. They judge themselves for wanting more when they should be grateful for what they have. But this isn't about being ungrateful. This isn't about greed or selfishness. This is your soul letting you know that you have untapped potential. This is your spirit reminding you that you came here to do something meaningful. When God is preparing you for blessings, part of that preparation involves awakening you to your purpose. You can't receive certain blessings until you understand why you're receiving them. You can't steward certain gifts until you know what they're for. So the universe begins to stir something inside you. It plants seeds of vision. It gives you glimpses of what's possible. It creates a holy discontent with ordinary living. Don't ignore this pull. Don't suppress this calling. Don't talk yourself out of your dreams because they seem too big or too impossible. Your purpose isn't meant to be comfortable. It's meant to stretch you. It's meant to require faith. It's meant to make you depend on God rather than just your own abilities. When you start moving in the direction of your purpose, even if you're scared, even if you don't have all the answers, even if you don't know how it's all going to work out, you send a powerful message to the universe. You say, I'm willing, I'm available, I'm ready to be used for something greater than myself. And the universe responds to that willingness with resources, opportunities, and connections that you couldn't have orchestrated on your own. The sixth sign is that you experience an increase in challenges and tests. Now, I know this doesn't sound like a sign of incoming blessings. Most people think that if God is blessing them, everything should be smooth and easy. But that's not how it works. Before you receive something great, you will be tested to see if you're ready for it. Think about it like this. If you wanted to build strong muscles, would you lift the lightest weights possible? Of course not. You would lift weights that challenge you. You would push yourself to the point of discomfort because that's where growth happens. The same principle applies to your spiritual and emotional development. When God is preparing you for a new level of blessing, you will face a new level of testing. Your patience will be tested. Your faith will be tested. Your character will be tested. Your resolve will be tested. These tests aren't meant to break you. They're meant to prove to you that you're stronger than you think. They're meant to build the qualities you'll need to handle what's coming. A person who has never been tested doesn't know their own strength. A person who has never faced opposition doesn't know their own resilience. A person who has never been knocked down doesn't know their own ability to rise. The challenges you're facing right now are developing qualities in you that will be essential for your future. Maybe you're being tested financially so you can learn faith and resourcefulness. Maybe you're being tested in your relationship so you can learn boundaries and self-respect. Maybe you're being tested in your health so you can learn the importance of self-care and the gift of each day. Maybe you're being tested in your career so you can learn perseverance and innovation. Whatever the test, don't waste it. Don't just try to get through it as fast as possible. Extract the lesson, develop the quality, build the character. Because when you pass the test, you won't have to take it again. But if you try to skip over it or avoid it, it will keep showing up in different forms until you learn what you need to learn. Remember, diamonds are created under pressure. Gold is refined in fire. Pearls are formed through irritation. The most valuable things in nature require a process of pressure, heat, and discomfort. You're no different. The pressure you're under right now is creating something precious in you. The heat you're experiencing is burning away impurities. The irritation you're feeling is forming something beautiful. The seventh and final sign that God is preparing you to receive blessings is an increasing sense of gratitude for what you already have. This might seem contradictory. How can you be grateful for what you have while also expecting something more? But this is actually one of the most important signs. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the door to greater blessings. When you're truly grateful for what you have, you're telling the universe, I can handle more. I appreciate what I've been given. I don't take things for granted. This creates an energetic opening for more good to flow into your life. Think about it in practical terms. If you loaned something valuable to someone and they never acknowledged it, never said thank you, never took care of it, would you loan them something else? Probably not. But if they expressed sincere gratitude, took excellent care of what you gave them, and showed appreciation, you'd be happy to help them again. The universe works the same way. When you're grateful for your current job, even if it's not your dream job, you position yourself to receive a better opportunity. When you're grateful for your current home, even if it's small, you position yourself to receive something more spacious. When you're grateful for your current relationships, even if they're imperfect, you position yourself to receive deeper connections. Gratitude isn't about settling. It's not about giving up on your dreams or accepting less than you deserve. Gratitude is about honoring where you are while you're moving toward where you want to be. It's about recognizing that even in this moment, with all its imperfections, there is good present. As you develop this practice of gratitude, something shifts in you. You stop feeling like a victim of your circumstances. You stop feeling like life is happening to you. You start feeling like an active participant in creating your reality. You start noticing all the ways that you're already blessed. And the more you notice, the more there is to notice. This is the consciousness of abundance. This is the mindset of someone who is ready to receive. Because you can't receive abundance while operating from a consciousness of lack. You can't attract blessings while focusing on what's missing. You can't invite prosperity while complaining about poverty. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right, from what's missing to what's present, from lack to abundance. So right now, wherever you are in your life, whatever challenges you're facing, whatever struggles you're going through, I want you to know that you are being prepared. You are being shaped. You are being made ready for something beautiful. The universe hasn't forgotten you. God hasn't abandoned you. You're not being punished. You're being promoted. Every experience you're having right now is part of the preparation process. The people you're meeting, the books you're reading, the ideas that are capturing your attention, the struggles you're facing, the victories you're celebrating, all of it is preparing you for what's next. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to see the entire plan. You just need to trust the process. You just need to keep showing up. You just need to keep doing the next right thing. And as you do, you will look back one day and see how perfectly everything was orchestrated. You will see how every setback was actually a setup. You will see how every closed door led you to a better opening. You will see how every delay was actually protection. You will see how every challenge was actually preparation. The blessings that are coming to you are not random. They're not luck. They're not coincidence. They are the result of your willingness to grow, your commitment to trust, your courage to keep going even when you couldn't see the way. They are the universe's response to your faith. They are God's reward for your perseverance. They are the harvest that follows the season of planting and watering. But here's what you need to understand. The blessings that are prepared for you are not just material things. They're not just about money or success or recognition, though those things may come. The real blessings are internal. They're the peace that surpasses understanding. They're the joy that isn't dependent on circumstances. They're the confidence that comes from knowing who you are. They're the wisdom that comes from experience. They're the compassion that comes from your own struggles. They're the strength that comes from overcoming. These internal blessings are what make you capable of handling the external blessings. This is why the preparation is so important. Without inner development, outer success will destroy you. Without character development, opportunity will corrupt you. Without spiritual maturity, material abundance will consume you. So while you're waiting for your blessings to manifest, while you're going through this preparation period, focus on becoming the person who can receive them and keep them. Work on your character. Develop your integrity, strengthen your faith, increase your capacity, expand your consciousness, because the size of your blessings will be determined by the size of your readiness to receive them. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a powerful creator who is temporarily in a cocoon of transformation. The caterpillar doesn't know that it's going to become a butterfly. It just trusts the process. It surrenders to the transformation. And when the time is right, it emerges with wings. Your wings are coming. Your breakthrough is coming. Your blessings are coming. They're not coming because you're perfect. They're not coming because you've done everything right. They're coming because you're willing. You're coming because you're open. They're coming because you've kept your faith even when it was hard. They're coming because you didn't quit even when you wanted to. They're coming because somewhere in your heart you believed that there was something more for you. And you were right. There is something more. So much more than you can currently see. The universe has plans for you that are beyond your current imagination. God has prepared blessings for you that are beyond your current capacity to conceive. Your future self is waiting for you to catch up. All the signs are there. The shift in perspective, the release of what no longer serves you, the increase in faith, the synchronicities, the pull toward purpose, the tests and challenges, the growing gratitude. These aren't random occurrences. They're confirmations. They're evidence. They're proof that you're being prepared for something beautiful. So stop doubting. Stop questioning. Stop wondering if you're worthy. Stop asking if it's really going to happen. It's already happening. Right now, in ways you can't see, doors are opening. Right now, in ways you don't know, paths are being cleared. Right now, in ways that will amaze you, provision is being made. Your job isn't to figure out how it's all going to work out. Your job is to stay faithful, stay grateful, stay open, stay willing. Do the work that's in front of you. Take care of what's in your hand. Be excellent where you are. And trust that the universe is taking care of the rest. There's a perfect timing to everything. Seeds don't grow overnight. Babies don't develop overnight. Businesses don't succeed overnight, and your blessings won't necessarily appear overnight. But they are growing, they are developing, they are on their way. In the meantime, be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Celebrate small victories. Acknowledge your progress. Recognize how far you've come. You're not where you used to be. You're not who you used to be. You've grown, you've changed, you've evolved. Give yourself credit for that. And when the blessings finally arrive, when the breakthrough finally happens, when the door finally opens, you won't just receive it, you'll be ready for it, you'll be prepared for it, you'll be worthy of it, not because you earned it through perfection, but because you developed the consciousness to receive it through persistence. This is your time, this is your season, this is your moment. The universe is conspiring in your favor. God is working behind the scenes. Everything is coming together for your good. All you have to do is keep believing, keep trusting, keep moving forward. The signs are clear, the preparation is real, the blessings are coming. And when they arrive, you'll look back at this season and understand why everything had to happen exactly the way it did. You'll see the wisdom in the waiting. You'll appreciate the lessons in the struggles. You'll be grateful for the preparation. So hold on, stay strong, keep the faith. Your blessings are closer than you think. The best is yet to come. And you are ready for it. You've always been ready for it. You just needed to be prepared to know that you're ready. This is not the end of your story. This is not the sum total of what your life will be. This is just one chapter. And the next chapter is going to be amazing because you've been prepared for it, because you've been shaped for it, because you've been made ready for it. Trust the process, trust the timing, trust yourself, and most importantly, trust that there is a divine intelligence that knows exactly what you need and exactly when you need it. You are loved, you are guided, you are protected, you are blessed, always have been, always will be. Now go forward with confidence. Go forward with faith. Go forward knowing that everything you've been through has been preparing you for everything you're about to step into. Your blessings are not just coming, they're already here. You just need eyes to see them and a heart ready to receive them. And you have both. You're ready, you've always been ready, now it's time to receive.